Hello my gorgeous Virgos, Heather here from the Crystal Vein Tarot with your August 2020 tarot reading. In this month's reading, you will find the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, you are on fire, and the Eight of Coins. These are just three of many cards that were pulled for your monthly reading. So let's dive right in and see how those energies play out. Hello my fabulous Virgo, Heather here from the Crystal Vein Tarot, here to do your monthly reading for the month of August. So this reading is for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Virgo. It is a general reading, and as a general reading, messages are not going to resonate for everyone, so be sure to check out your Moon and Rising sign readings as well. Now, for anyone who is new to my channel, welcome. For anyone who is returning, thank you so much for joining me again. I really and truly appreciate everyone who comes on every month and has been following me, for liking, commenting, subscribing. I really, truly appreciate your viewership, and I really appreciate the comments and the feedback, even if it's just on something that you want to see done differently, something that you'd like me to do in a reading, anything like that. It really helps me grow as a YouTuber, and it helps me grow as a tarot reader as well. So I really and truly appreciate your feedback and your comments. I am doing something a little differently now. I am going to be doing my monthly readings as I've been doing, but I'm no longer going to be doing the weekly readings. Instead, I'm going to be doing a recap in the mid-month for each of the zodiac signs. So there's going to be a mid-month reading along with the monthly reading. I'm also going to be doing some manifesting and law of attraction and releasing karma readings that are going to be based on the new and full moon. So join me for those when they come out. And let me just move some of these out of the way. And Virgo, let's get started with your reading. Okay, Virgo, let's see what's in store for you for the month of August. What energies are around Virgo for the month of August? Okay, so you have the Six of Wands here. And this is about you receiving some kind of victory or recognition. You see he's standing up tall, proud. He has his wand raised to the sky here. These are all the accomplishments or people that he's defeated here in the front. So this is your energy, Virgo. So for the month of August, you've accomplished a lot. You've worked hard. You've risen to any challenges that have come before you, and you're being recognized for that now. So good news could be coming in, success on and it's a hard-won success here. You've put a lot of initiative, a lot of energy, a lot of focus into whatever it is, and it can relate to any area of your life. Could be money, career, finance, your health and wellness. Could be your relationships as well. Relationships can be romantic partnerships, but that can be any kind of relationships, business partners. It could even be family, children, parents, siblings, aunts and uncles, or very close friends, or even self-development as well. But there's recognition coming in August for you. Good news, success, you achieving anything that you've been working hard towards, and seeing things coming through with that. And you have justice crossing you. So justice is a little bit about those just desserts, cause and effect, win-win solutions, the truth coming out. It is the card of Libra. So this is about your desires being weighed against the goals and what benefits the many. And so what this is saying that your successes are going to be based on how well you have followed your own moral compass, Virgo. If you've been true to your own values, your own beliefs, your own ideals, and doing what you believe in your heart of hearts to be truly ethical and good decisions, then that is how you're going to be rewarded, because justice is that balance of energies, that cause and effect kind of energy. But if you've been kind of unscrupulous in what you've been doing, then that's how that's going to play out. Your victory is going to be tainted in some kind of way. And you have the Eight of Swords here. So this is the foundation, and this is why you've been working so hard, because you've been feeling like you've been stuck or trapped in some kind of a way. The Eight of Swords, though, is self-imposed restrictions and limitations. So this is about you letting yourself be consumed by your thoughts and not knowing which direction to go in. But this is in your foundation. So this is what has led to you working so hard. You're trying to overcome this energy. You're trying to see it through. You've been worried that something's not going to work out like you wanted to, so you've persevered and you pushed through, and now you're seeing that success. And you have the Three of Wands in your recent past. So this is energy that could still be lingering around you, Virgo, in that first week of August, but it's going to be moving into the background after that first week and passing. But this is a card of, it's about waiting for your ships to come in. You see, this would be you standing on the banks of the river, the ocean, lake, whatever it is, this water is, and you've already put some plans in action. That's what these wands here represent. And this is the one, and you see this wand is starting to sprout leaves. That's because your actions are grabbing a foothold and becoming realized. Whatever you've been taking action towards, that's beginning to manifest, and you're beginning to see some of your ships come in. Not all of them, but you're starting to see results. Now that's more, you would see this energy more in the end of July and then coming into August, because it is in that past position. But that's also motivating you to keep working here in that month of August, is because you're beginning to see results from your hard work and effort. Wow, wonderful. And this is your strengths. This is what's coming in to help you. It's the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, this is about good fortune. It's a turning point. So your turning point is really from this Eight of Swords energy, the stress, worry, the feeling like you're restricted, self-imposed restrictions, self-imposed limitations, self-imposed imprisonment and isolation, you being stuck in your head. And this is the turning point. Now you're beginning to see the fruits of your labor coming in. This represents that good luck in the universe kind of having your back, because you are putting in that work, because you are putting in that effort here. And you have the Page of Cups in the position of your near future, what's developing from all this. Page of Cups, pages are messengers. They bring us messages or information. So information could be coming into you as well, but it would be information related to Cups energy, which is water energy. It's emotional energy. So it's your emotional fulfillment. So sometimes this is translated into news about a new love, could be romantic, information regarding a romantic pursuit. Could be information about your relationship, your romantic relationship if you're partnered. It can even be about friends and family, people that you care deeply about. But this can even translate into job and work as well, or even health and wellness. So it does not necessarily have to be about relationships. It's anything that makes you feel emotionally fulfilled. So if you receive a lot of emotional fulfillment from what it is that you do, your work, this could, or what it is that you're doing and working hard towards, and you're following your passions, then this could be news and information, but it's a positive information that's coming in for you. So I'm just going to move these cards out of the way a little bit more. And this is how you're seeing this situation, this whole situation. You are juggling. You are on that tightrope. You're balancing yourself. You have many things on the go. You're multitasking. You have choices, many options in front of you, but you're managing. You see, like this, he's on this tightrope. He's juggling his pentacles, but he's got a smile on his face because he's doing it successfully. But there is a little bit of a caveat with this, Virgo. Even though this is your outlook on this whole situation, do be warned that, make sure that you don't overextend yourself. Hence you lose your balance. So just be careful with that. And this is what's influencing the situation. This is you realizing that you have all the skills, abilities that you need to manifest and create your abundance, that you and you alone are responsible for everything that you have in your life. And you've realized this because here's the Magician. This is focused creativity, and being able to turn your vision, your dream, into a reality, a concrete physical reality in this physical world. So this is all about manifesting and abundance and taking inspired action. And then you have the Hierophant here, and Hierophant represents, it is about structure and order. The Hierophant is, it is the card of Taurus, but this is really about structures in your life, structures. The Hierophant can even be about religious and belief structures. But it can even translate into anything that's organized, anything that is traditions, conventional wisdom, expectations, conforming to norms. This is in your hopes and fears and what needs to be done behind the scenes. So I'm feeling like this is because it's also related to what needs to be done behind the scenes. That, you know, that what you've been doing that's been successful for you, continue to do it, continue to follow that structure that you've created for yourself in your life as you're moving forward. And you have the 8 of Coins here in your potential outcome or where you're headed. 8 of Coins, I love this card. It is the worker bee card. It's Coins energy. This is earth energy. This is your energy, Virgo. You're an earth sign. But this is really about you mastering your craft. You're doing something that you're passionate about, that you really enjoy. And again, it could relate to your relationships. Could be you could be doing some kind of a new health or wellness program and have done something. Maybe you've taken up yoga. Maybe you've taken up meditation. A lot of times we do translate this into your work, career, money, finance. But it doesn't necessarily have to be, because Coins energy is that physical energy. It's tangible things that we can touch, hold, feel. So we usually translate them into money and possessions, but can also be your home, can also be your physical body, can even be your relationships, because it's anything that makes you feel safe, secure, and stable. But the 8 of Coins is a worker bee card. So this is you enjoying what it is that you're doing because you're following your passions and you are mastering your craft. You are becoming a master of whatever it is you're doing. And you can really see that with that 6 of Wands energy that's right there. So Taurus, thinking of that Hierophant. Virgo, I am going to go through each of these cards now and pull a clarifier for each of the cards. See if we can get a little bit deeper into this reading. And we are going to go through that and go through each of the cards. If you want to go a little deeper. If you don't want to go a little deeper, then you can just conclude this reading, and I will see you mid-month or next month. But for anyone who wants to go a little deeper, stay with me and we will pull clarifiers for every single card that I have here on the table. Okay, so I'm just going to separate them a little bit just so you can see them a little bit better as I'm clarifying them. I'll try and hold them up a little bit too. Sorry, Virgo. Okay, so we're going to start with that 5 of Wands. Okay, sorry, that 6 of Wands. So yeah, you really, This is the 9 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords is all about being, it's about nightmares and anxiety and grief and really overthinking, worrying about your situation. And I really feel like that because you also even had that 8 of Swords energy down here. And Swords energy is mental energy, it's intellectual energy, it's things that are going on in your mind, how you communicate with others, and how you express yourself. And because you see this person is waking up in the middle of the night and these 9 swords are hanging up over here. This is, this represents that anxiety, the thoughts that are spinning in your head at night that's preventing you from sleeping. And you had that 8 of Swords here too. That's really what's a driving factor for you. It's anything that, and I really feel like this worry, any kind of worry, any kind of anxieties, any thoughts that are spinning in your head is what you don't want in your future. And this is you really creating your own future and moving forward in that way so this doesn't happen. And I'm really feeling like that's what a big motivating factor for you right now. And so justice here is being clarified with the Queen of Cups, a wonderful energy. And this is really, justice again, that win-win, cause and effect, win-win solutions, cause and effect, sticking to your morals, sticking to your moral compass. This is really you, as long as you're following your passion, following your intuition, because the Queen of Cups, she is a master of that Cups energy, and Cups energy is very intuitive, very emotional, and being able to get what you want by following your heart. And it's a very healing and nurturing energy. So you're healing yourself, Virgo, because you're doing what brings joy to you. You're following your intuition. You're trusting your gut. You're listening to what you know in your heart of hearts to be true for you. And with this 8 of Swords energy, there was a lot of fast communication that was coming in and fast changes, because you have the 8 of Wands here. that is clarifying it. So you took a lot of action quickly. There was quick changes, quick action, a lot of news coming in, information coming in, and you really used that to your benefit. Nice. And you have the Lovers here. So the Lovers can represent a few things. One thing I will note with this isn't that past energy, it's clarifying the work that you've already done. So it relates to partnerships, but partnerships can be romantic partnerships. Often it's translated into like a soulmate energy coming in, or someone that you're already partnered with and deepening that relationship on a soulmate level. But it can also just be about business partnerships, someone that you really and truly connect with on a very deep level. So soulmates don't have to be the opposite gender, they can be the same gender, they can be a very close bond that you have with someone else. But another thing with this card too is you see the angel over top of these two people and the sun is shining down, and this kind of represents a divine protection, that you're being divinely protected right now, that the universe is kind of shining down on you. And you have that element here with that wheel too, that the universe is looking fondly down on you and rewarding you and protecting you. And so it has that element too. But the Lovers also represents a choice, and I feel like you've been making a lot of choices, Virgo, and that's what's leading to this and your success. And so with the wheel here, you have the Three of coins here, Three of Pentacles, clarifying the wheel. And this is very similar to that Eight of Coins energy. It's just a little earlier. It's not quite being the master yet, but this is still you mastering your craft. This is you working with others, collaborating with others. But again, and enjoying what it is that you're doing and finding passion in what you're doing. And that is why you're being blessed this month. And with the Page of Swords, okay, so, sorry, the Page of Cups here, you have, the clarifier is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords, it is a card of where there could be dishonesty, secrets around you, theft, betrayal from someone else. So you could even be receiving, because the pages are messengers, you could be receiving information. It doesn't necessarily mean that someone around you is deliberately misleading you or betraying you or being dishonest or stealing from you. It can even just be that information is coming in that was kind of kept hidden in some way. And it could, again, be to like just even protect your feelings. But I feel like with this Page of Cups energy and this being clarified, that any information that you are unaware of, Virgo, is coming to the surface in the month of August. And then we have the Two of Coins here. Nice. And the Two of Coins is being clarified by the Four of Wands. This is about homecoming, celebrations, family, friends, reunions, being supported by your family. So some kind of event that you're celebrating and is bringing together your friends and your family with you. Now, the event could be a grand event, like a birth of a baby, a marriage, an engagement, an anniversary, birthday, a graduation, but it can even just be a small event as well. So it could just be a coming together of, with everything going on with COVID and that things being less stringent now, that you could just be seeing people that you haven't seen in a long time. But these people have your back. They're supporting you in what you're doing. And you're really recognizing that you have that support. Nice. And you have the Knight of Wands. Knights are the action-oriented cards of the tarot deck. They're the doers, they're the go-getters. They're seeking a quest, a mission. They're on a mission, an adventure. So this represents you, Virgo, really following your passion, following your creativity as you manifest what it is that you want in your life. And that Three of Swords, following structures. So perhaps before this is the Three of Swords is about, it's a feeling of heartbreak. It's when you've invested, but it doesn't necessarily mean that a lover is leaving you. It doesn't have to be that kind of a heartbreak. Oftentimes it is translated into that, like a divorce or a breakup. But it's also about you investing a lot of time and energy into something, and then it didn't turn out quite the way you wanted. And so you really acutely feel that loss and you mourn that loss. But I really feel like there's been, especially with this Eight of Swords, I'm going back to these again, with that Eight of Swords and that Nine of Swords energy, I feel like in the past you have, you've perhaps what it is that you're doing now, you've even attempted it once before. The goals that you have, that you've tried getting something off the ground or moving forward with some area in your life with something, with some kind of project or idea, or following your dreams, and it didn't pan out the way you wanted to. And so there was that loss, that feeling of loss and feeling like, oh, I can't do this. But now you're following a more structured path with it. You're really plotting it out and laying it out, and which is what's helping you with this success here. And but I feel like that's what this worry was about, that what if I go forward with this and it doesn't work out like I wanted it to. But this is really a reminder that you need to just really follow your conventional wisdom, your conventional information, how traditional way of doing something, and that will help you to be successful. And here you've got the Magician again. Nice. Okay, and it is clarifying that 8 of coins, and that's again that following your passion, really enjoying what it is you're doing and mastering your craft, becoming a master with something. And you have that Magician. This is that person again that can create take their vision and turn it into something real, tangible, physical in this real world. So beautiful energy. You got so much going on this month, Virgo, with you're really busy bee. I'm just going to push these to the side. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be doing a monthly reading and a mid-month reading. And because I'm doing that monthly and mid-month reading, I am going to pull 2 more cards. Well, 4, because I'll pull clarifiers. And this will represent, it's not so much of things that are going on, it's the energy that's around you, Virgo. And it's going to be for the first week and the second week of August. And that's what this is going to represent. So this is just the overall energy around you that you can work with in order to help achieve your successes, achieve what you want to achieve. Or again, it could even, if it's a negative kind of energy, then this is what you kind of can watch to avoid it, and then you can mitigate it because you know it's coming, or you know there's a potential for it to be around you. You have that 8 of Swords energy again. Okay. So in that first week, you could still be having those remnant thoughts of that 8 of Swords energy, feeling like you're trapped, stuck, or isolated, but you have the 2 of Cups. So whereas you had the Lovers before, and Lovers represent that partnership, that deep love, the choice or the strength of 2 people together, that's the Major Arcana card. This is the Minor Arcana card, and this is the 2 of Cups. A very similar feeling about a romantic love, a partnership, marriage proposal. It can represent that next stage in a relationship. So it can even represent you just relying on others, coming together with someone else, and that there could be someone else that's really helping you to overcome these thoughts that are cycling through your head, that you're relying on someone else, and someone else is going to help you through that energy. And you have the 7 of Pentacles here. So 7 of Pentacles, this energy represents waiting. So this is, this woman here, she's been working very hard, very patient. She's tended to her flock. She's tended to her crops. Everything is starting to come out. This tree is starting to, you see all these pentacles growing on it. That represents the fruits of her labor. It's all starting, but her basket is empty because it's not quite there yet. There's still a little bit more work to be done, or there's a little, so that's that delayed success, a little bit of a delayed success. You're working very hard. Success is coming. You can see it. That's kind of like that 3 of Wands energy that you had. You can see it coming. It's just not quite there yet. And you will have a choice or a decision to make. So, because you have it being clarified by the 2 of Swords, which could, so making a decision on this crop and the hard work that you're doing, and making a course of action. So you could be finding that you have you have a choice to make. But with this card, the one thing that this energy is telling you, you see that this person, so these represent the 2 choices, Swords energy, intellectual energy, mental energy. So that's the decision, that's the choice, course of action to take. She's being blindfolded right now, and you see this moon here in the backdrop. This represents that whatever choice or decision that you may have to make in the second month or second week of August, Virgo, that This isn't going to be one that you're making by logic and reason. It's by you trusting your intuition, trusting your gut, and going with what you know in your heart of hearts to be true and to be correct. And that's the energy that you have in that second week, Virgo. So this concludes your reading for the month of August. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, click on that notification bell, and I will see you next month, Virgo, or even hopefully for the mid-month reading as well. The mid-month reading will look just more like this rather than the big Celtic cross. And I look forward to seeing you again on my channel. Have a fabulous August, Virgo, and take care.